So today's lesson was all about the locus, or not the locus of control, but taking ownership and building on that previous internal locus of control. And as I was going through the lesson today, I was really reflecting on the things the places that I've applied this already in my life previously. And one place would be my bedtime. I shut down every day. I stop working at 9 o'clock p.m. and then I take the next hour, or it might be a little bit less. Some days a little bit more. Get ready for the next day. Prep my food, iron my clothes, and then do my 20 pages of reading, my nightly reading. Write down my journal. I'll write down my top 5 goals for the coming years. Some are shorter term, within the next few months, and a couple are longer term within the next 5 to 10 years. And one person that I love who really drives this whole idea of just taking ownership home is Gary Vaynerchuk. He's someone that I've followed for years, and the way that Gary does that with his role at VaynerMedia, or with now with Vayner Sports, I want to say is the name, blanking out for a second, and he talks about gratitude and perspective, and just taking ownership and responsibility, and how we really have so much more control over our lives than we like to admit, and that once we take ownership for it, and we take ownership for our mistakes, our shortfalls, then we can be so much more successful. So that makes me think of a LinkedIn post I saw a few days ago by Kyle Reyes. He's the CEO of what is the agency called? It's a consulting firm. Anyways, Kyle Reyes, the CEO of the consulting firm that is escaping me at the moment. He wrote a post about people who they don't want to put in the time at work. They just want to get off easy. They don't want to put in the work to advance. And I responded to him, and I was like, hopefully it's a wake-up call for some people, where they can take responsibility, take ownership, and move forward and make changes. And that's really what this lesson kind of reminded me of. And I was able to reflect on that as I've made that a huge part of the things that I've been doing lately. In the past couple of years, it's been like something didn't go the way you planned it. You're responsible. I'm responsible is what I mean. It's like I think to myself, wow, I wanted this to happen. It didn't. It's my fault. So in the same way, then I can take responsibility when I'm like, I wanted this to happen. I went out, I did it, I made it happen. I'm responsible. I made that success. And that's been the bottom line for me, especially out of that lesson. I like the little story in there, the little clip talking about that in the beginning, but overall it was for me a good time to reflect because of the things that I do, and I take ownership for just about every aspect of my life, including relationships, and I'll touch on that briefly here. Try to keep all these videos under 5 minutes, just so they are little summary thoughts. But relationships in my life, like, I haven't talked to this person in a month. That's my responsibility. I need to reach out. If I value that relationship, I need to reach out. There's no such thing as waiting around for them to talk to you. Now, the majority of people, from what I've seen, do not take responsibility or a sense of ownership over their lives. And today's lesson, was mostly about happiness, but it's ownership on the high level too. It's the fact that we can be happy if we choose to be happy, or we can be sad if we choose to be sad. And it's all about the messages that we send ourselves to. Subconscious mind is an incredibly powerful thing, and one of the best doctors in the 18th or 19th century was in a book called The Miracle Power of Your Mind. He told his patients, he said every day, repeat this, in every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. And to tell your subconscious mind that, is powerful. It's powerful. I did the same thing with something that a chiropractor had taught me years ago. Infinite love and gratitude. I just repeat that message to myself. I tell my subconscious mind that because it gotta have infinite love and gratitude. So that's it for today. If there's one thing that you can take away from this, it's that everything that happens to you today, take responsibility for it. Own it. Your emotions come and get in the way. Own it. Shine a positive light on it. Be positive for somebody else. So, I'll leave it at that. Have a great one. Until tomorrow. Blessings.